Cruising is one of the most affordable and value-centric ways to travel. But having said that, there is definitely room to splurge, and here are my top 6 splurges to consider for your next cruise. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do. Also, I've put a link in the top of the description to my new Facebook community group where I'll be sharing some great cruise deals as well as tips and advice. One of my top recommended splurges is a balcony cabin. On modern cruise ships, balcony cabins make up the bulk of accommodation. In many cases, what used to be known as ocean view or outside cabins, those are rooms with a window, aren't even available anymore. Having access to your own private balcony can transform your cruise experience. Imagine sailing into port in the early morning, stepping onto your balcony, and enjoying the scenery from your own private space. Order room service breakfast, and enjoy it outdoors while taking in the sights. It's also great to have access to fresh air whenever you want, especially if you are prone to motion sickness. Interior staterooms definitely offer amazing value for money, but balcony cabins can generally be found for only dollars per person per day extra. So I recommend you look closely at the pricing and choose a balcony cabin if you think it's worth the splurge. You won't ever go hungry on a cruise. Your cruise fare includes all of your onboard meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as snacks in between. The buffet and main dining room are where you'll find your included meals. And on some lines like Princess and Royal Caribbean, you also have included casual dining restaurants that offer things like burgers, pizzas, hot dogs, and ice cream. Specialty dining restaurants are a fantastic opportunity to experience a little extra luxury. Similar to high-end land-based restaurants, but at a significantly reduced rate, specialty restaurants are a great place to splurge. With cuisines like Italian, Japanese, French, as well as classic steakhouse-style restaurants, there is no shortage of experiences for food on board ships. Taking it to the next level, the chef's table on board cruises is where you'll find the very best of the best in terms of food. It is an experience offered on most cruise lines where the chef prepares a special multi-course dinner paired with matching wines. Usually this experience is held in a private dining room, and it really is the most ultimate dining experience and a fantastic way to splurge. Basic beverages like iced water, juice at breakfast time, tea, filter coffee are readily available on most cruise lines, but you will need to pay extra for cocktails and mocktails and barista-made coffees on most cruise lines. Therefore, it can be worthwhile splurging on a drinks package. Drinks packages come in many sizes. Some include only soft drinks and mocktails, while others will include the full bevy and range of a full bar. But not every drink package is equal, and you do need to be aware of the terms and conditions specific to the one that you buy. On some lines, you are limited to a number of alcoholic beverages per day as part of your package. Something else to consider about your drinks package is if your cruise itinerary is particularly port intensive, you might not be on board long enough to take advantage of the package that you've paid for. Personally, I've never purchased a drinks package for myself, and I've always done some rough calculations at the end of my cruise, and in general, I've always been ahead by not purchasing a drinks package. For me, the added stress of trying to figure out have I broken even on the drinks package has never been worth it. So, your mileage might vary and it can be a very worthwhile splurge, but I do recommend you look into it and check that it is for you. Cruise line organized shore tours are generally available to purchase online before your cruise. You can check out all of the available options for specific ports and then do the whole process online before you even depart. The benefit of booking your tours through the cruise line is that you're protected in several instances. If your ship is unable to reach port due to weather, which can happen especially at tender ports, the cruise line will automatically refund the cost of the tour to your onboard account. If a tour you book through the cruise line is late returning to the port for whatever reason, the ship will wait for you to arrive or make sure that you meet up with it at its next port, and the cruise line will foot the bill. Independent tours can be a great way to enjoy a port, but you do need to be mindful of timing. You'll also need to take note of the independent tour company's refund policy in the event that the ship doesn't make it into port. For peace of mind, booking a cruise line shore tour can be a very worthy splurge. If If you think you'll enjoy a guided behind-the-scenes tour of your ship, then definitely check to see whether your cruise line offers this service. Many do, and it's a fantastic experience. Oftentimes you'll have access to the bridge, to the galleys, and some crew areas. Not only do you learn a great deal about shipboard life and the operational side of cruise life, you usually are treated to a cocktail or a meal, and at the very least, you become part of the very few that have seen behind the curtain. It goes without saying that a suite is a pretty amazing way to travel, and it of course is my ultimate splurge. They certainly cost more up front, but one of the many benefits of a suite is access to various onboard perks that others don't get. Many of the splurges I've mentioned in this video are included in the cost of a suite, as well as extras like priority boarding, suite-only lounges and decks, concierge services to of course include drinks packages, internet and specialty dining. It doesn't hurt that you'll be staying in some of the biggest and most luxurious rooms on board. A suite is of course the ultimate splurge and it's not for everyone, but I do recommend you check the costings closely. There can be deals at certain times of the year, and once you factor in a lot of the included extras, the value proposition can really make sense. Well, there's some of my top splurge recommendations. I know they're not for everyone. What is your top splurge recommendation, or what do you think? What have you spent money on a cruise that's over and above what's included? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you can at The Cruise and Travel Guy. And you can also head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au, and don't forget to join my new Facebook community, which the link for is in the description box below. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. And something else to consider is that if your cruise itinerary is particularly port intensive, you might not be on board long enough to really take advantage of the cruise. Something else to consider about a drinks package is if that you... Something else to consider about a drinks package is if that you're... Jesus. Personally, I've never for peace of mind, booking a cruise shore tour is definitely a way... as well as join my Facebook community page and something else.